Thank you, Kathy. On a sad note, Christy Hinrich, a former member of the U.S. national gymnastics team, died this week in a Kansas City hospital after suffering from multiple organ system failure. Hinrich, who had placed fourth on the uneven bars at the 1989 World Championships, had struggled with anorexia and bulimia for more than 3 years. Christy Hinrich was 22 years old. Well, right now we're going to go back out to gymnastics and rejoin Bart Connor and Kathy Johnson for more of the women's all-around.
On the balance beam now from Russia, Elena Grosheva. Currently in second place in the all-around. 0.157 behind her teammate, Dina Kochekova. It's a close all-around competition. Shannon Miller's in third.
And I really like this routine. She's so poised and really marks every position so clearly and precisely. Side somersault. It's one of the higher rated skills on the balance beam, so she'll get bonus points for that. Slight balance checks there. Very strong performance up to the dismount. Just a tiny little hop. She just had very small deductions in there. Only once did she really have to check her balance, and it was oh so slight.
Lilia, Podkopaeva, Ukraine.
So Elena Grosheva finishes her balance beam. Now we move over to the floor. Elena Podkopaeva.
Gymnast is phenomenal on this event. Watch a double front.
Great opening pass and the best landing I've ever seen her do. Resting up for it.
Beautiful. She has it all. A charming personality that really shines through in the choreography, and great tumbling.
Lovely dance, powerful tumbling, just a great routine. Lilia Podkopaeva. Now from Romania, this is Ana Maria Bican.
They performed so consistently during the team competition, and this really is their strength. Watch this pass. 4 elements in a row with 2 layouts. Highly difficult.
The score over on the floor for Podkopaeva was a very high 9.85. That means if Ana Maria Bican gets 9.68 or more, she could go into the lead halfway through this third rotation.
She needs 9.868.
one of the requirements on the balance beam is to connect a gymnastics or dance element with an acrobatic element. Here's her dismount sequence. 2 back handsprings to a double back. Notice how closely together her legs are. It's so nice to see good form and good technique.
She, of course, trains in Deva, Romania, the home of former champion Nadia Comaneci. Deva is the center that Bela Karolyi and Nadia Comaneci developed after the '76 Olympics. Now to the floor. Fabrichnova, Oksana Fabrichnova.
Bart, she had trouble on one of her passes in the warm-up.
She seems a little weak here. She had been suffering from a fever earlier in the week. More than a 9.888 in this event. She could go into the lead currently held by Podkopaeva. Keep in mind, her teammate Grosheva has not yet performed in this rotation. Neither, of course, is Shannon Miller.
It will be very difficult to get. We've seen so few 9.9s this entire time.
Oh.
That's the pass that she couldn't do in the warm-ups. And knowing that it was her final pass, I had my doubts that she could make it. Actually, it was her second to last pass. She finished with a full in. Incredible difficulty. It was the technique she was having trouble with, not just the fact that she was suffering.
Disappointment for Fabrichnova, one of our favorites here, the all-around from Russia.
Just like back home, Russian children can't get enough of toy stores. From jumbos to Halloween ghosts, they have it all.
For the United States now, Shannon Miller in a critical event, the balance beam. She had trouble in team competition, scoring at only a 9.525. If she hopes to do well in the all-around today, it's going to come down to how well she does right here.
Very nice gymnastics acrobatic combination. Now, where she had a little trouble, and it was really very minor. But when you're trying to win the all-around competition, you can't afford a break. And it came right here at the end of 2 layouts. She lost her balance slightly.
A little bit better today.
A lot better today. She only lifted the leg. That will just be the tiniest of deductions. And that's called the Miller. She didn't quite get it to the handstand.
Shannon Miller had suffered some injuries over this past year, a stomach muscle injury, a back injury. It hasn't been easy for her to continue at this top level. She's been undefeated for 2 years in international competition.
Bart, it's hard to be perfect time and time again, and that's what we have expected of her, and most of the time she delivers. It's really an amazing athlete. I love seeing her internal strength come out now.
That's how you do that.
This is where she had problems. In the team competition, she over-rotated this. Boy, did she nail it today.
Exactly when she needed to. That could be a very key point in this competition.
Okay. Okay, now the best one left. Okay, it's got to be a strong first pass. Not lose focus. Okay. All right.
Steve Nuno knows that she's putting it together today, as does Peggy Liddick, her coach on the balance beam. Such a relief for Shannon to win the world championship on the balance beam. Many people felt for the last few years she's been the best in the world, but wasn't able to win a world title until just a few months ago in Australia. The score, by the way, for Fabrichnova in the disastrous floor routine was a 9.137. 9.712 was the score for Anna Maria Bican on the balance beam.